break. Verb. 1. Transitive, intransitive, to separate into two or more pieces, to fracture or crack, by a process that cannot easily be reversed for reassembly. For example, if the vase falls to the floor, it might break. 2. Transitive, US, to divide something, often money, into smaller units. For example, can you break $100 bill for me? 3. Transitive, to cause a person to lose his or her spirit or will, to crush the spirits of, to ruin a person emotionally. For example, her child's death broke Angela. 4. Intransitive, to be crushed, or overwhelmed with sorrow or grief. For example, my heart is breaking. 5. Transitive, to cause a person or animal to lose its wool. For example, you have to break an elephant before you can use it as an animal of burden. 6. Transitive, to interrupt, to destroy the continuity of, to dissolve or terminate. For example, I've got to break this habit I have of biting my nails. 7. Transitive, to ruin financially. For example, the recession broke some small businesses. 8. Transitive, to violate, to not adhere to. For example, when you go to Vancouver, promise me you won't break the law. 9. Intransitive, of a fever, to pass the most dangerous part of the illness, to go down, temperature-wise. For example, Susan's fever broke at about 3 a.m., and the doctor said the worst was over. 10. Transitive, gaming slang, to design or use a powerful, yet legal, strategy that unbalances the game in a player's favor. For example, letting white have 3 extra queens would break chess. 11. Transitive, intransitive, to stop, or to cause to stop, functioning properly or altogether. For example, on the hottest day of the year the refrigerator broke. 12. Transitive, to cause a barrier, to no longer bar. For example, break a seal. 13. Intransitive, of a wave of water, to collapse into surf, after arriving in shallow water. A wave breaking. 14. Intransitive, of a storm or spell of weather, to end. For example, the forecast says the hot weather will break by midweek. 15. Intransitive, to burst forth, to make its way, to come into view. 16. Intransitive, to interrupt or cease one's work or occupation temporarily. For example, let's break for lunch. 17. Transitive, to interrupt a fall, by inserting something so that the falling object not hit something else beneath. For example, he survived the jump out the window because the bushes below broke his fall. 18. Transitive, ergative, to disclose or make known an item of news, etc. For example, the newsman wanted to break a big story, something that would make him famous. 19. Intransitive, of morning, to arrive. For example, morning has broken. 20. Intransitive, of a sound, to become audible suddenly. 21. Transitive, to change a steady state abruptly. For example, his coughing broke the silence. 22. Copulative, informal, to suddenly become. For example, things began breaking bad for him when his parents died. 23. Intransitive, of a voice, to alter in type, in men generally to go up, in women sometimes to go down, to crack. For example, his voice breaks when he gets emotional. 24. Transitive, to surpass or do better than, a specific number, to do better than, a record, setting a new record. For example, he broke the men's 100-meter record. 25. Sports and games. 26. Transitive, military, most often in the passive tense, to demote, to reduce the military rank of. 27. Transitive, to end, a connection, to disconnect. For example, the referee ordered the boxers to break a clinch. 28. Intransitive, of an emulsion, to demulsify. 29. Intransitive, sports, to counterattack. 30. Obsolete, to lay open, as a purpose, to disclose, divulge, or communicate. 31. Intransitive, to become weakened in constitution or faculties, to lose health or strength. 32. Intransitive, obsolete, to fail in business, to become bankrupt. 33. To destroy the arrangement of, to throw into disorder, to pierce. For example, the cavalry were not able to break the British squares. 34. To destroy the strength, firmness, or consistency of. For example, to break flax. 35. To destroy the official character and standing of, to cashier, to dismiss. 36. Intransitive, to make an abrupt or sudden change, to change the gait. For example, to break into a run or gallop. 37. Archaic, to fall out, to terminate friendship. Break. Noun. 1. An instance of breaking something into two pieces. For example, the femur has a clean break and so should heal easily. 2. A physical space that opens up in something or between two things. For example, the sun came out in a break in the clouds. 3. Music, a short section of music, often between verses, in which some performers stop while others continue. For example, the fiddle break was amazing, it was a pity the singer came back in on the wrong note. 4. A rest or pause, usually from work, a break time. For example, let's take a 5-minute break. 5. A temporary split with a romantic partner. For example, I think we need a break. 6. An interval or intermission between two parts of a performance, for example a theater show, broadcast, or sports game. 7. A significant change in circumstance, attitude, perception, or focus of attention. Big break, lucky break, bad break. 8. UK weather, a change, the end of a spell of persistent good or bad weather. 9. The beginning of the morning. For example, daybreak. 10. An act of escaping. For example, make a break for it. 11. Surfing, a place where waves break, that is, where waves pitch or spill forward creating white water. For example, the final break in the green-out area is Kara Point. 12. Sports and games. 13. Dated, a large four-wheel carriage, having a straight body and calash top, with the driver's seat in front and the footman's behind. 14. A sharp bit or snaffle,